to start by saying welcome. I am really grateful that you're here. My name is Laurel Houston. I am the creator of body mapping and the founder of Reflections Inside and Out. And usually on Mondays, I do what is called a Monday mapping because I teach body mapping. And oh, perfect. Thank you, Tanil. So usually when I do Mondays, I talk about the body and what your different features mean, and because that's what body mapping is. And I've been talking about relationships and how relationships affect different parts and pieces of your body. And last week I really felt pushed, nudged, inspired, whatever word works for you, to talk about your heart versus your head and how to make those decisions. And I talked about a whole heart and complete meditation. And I had a couple of people reach out and say, yes, I want it. And then I had someone private message me and say, could you do it as a Facebook Live rather than just the audio recording? And so I will be doing both. So I chose this week to do it as a live meditation, but then you will also be getting the audio copy of it as well. So I hope that that is okay. So I will make sure that you guys have the video of it as well as the audio recording of it. And thank you for allowing me to do something a little bit different today. This meditation is one that I have seen huge, huge shifts and healing. And I don't use the word healing liberally. I actually try not to ever use the word healing when I talk about what I do. I do not claim to be a healer. I claim to be a teacher who gives you the tools you need to allow your body to heal. But this heart, whole, and complete meditation is one that so many women really struggle with, being able to answer questions, to make decisions. When someone says, what do you want? They say, I don't know, because they truly don't know. Our head is not what makes our decisions, our heart is. And so as I've worked with women, I have learned that we are very disconnected from our hearts. I will be totally honest. This is not just mine. I should have written it down beforehand. There are several different modalities that have something similar to this. This is my version of how I do it. The one that it is the most similar to is a technique from Courtney Birdall, who is the creator of investigative health, energy healing. And so I do want to give her credit for that. And quite honestly, I love Courtney. I was in one of her classes. I don't know that she personally knows me, but if that is someone that you feel drawn to reach out to, I do highly recommend what she teaches. So that's Courtney Birdall with Investigative Health. And I loved what I learned from her. This is also taken from several other just general meditations that I've done, and then working with thousands of different women over the last not quite decade. So the first thing I want to invite you to do is just get really comfortable. However you choose to meditate, whether it is standing or laying down, get comfortable. This is a guided meditation, but it is one that requires you to, I guess, be interactive. It is an active meditation, is what I want to call it. So let's get started with this. This is the whole heart and making your heart whole and complete meditation. And I want you to begin by just taking deep, slow, cleansing breaths in through your nose and out through your nose, not your mouth. In through your nose, out through your nose. In through your nose, out through your nose. We're just going to start with establishing breathing. Become very aware of your breathing. As you become aware of your breathing, in through the nose, out through the nose, allow every part of you to relax. Become very aware of your body, starting with your feet. What part of your feet is touching the ground? Is it your heel because you're laying on your back? Is it the bottoms of your feet because you're sitting in a chair? Where is the pressure on your feet? Breathe in. Breathe out. Let that awareness come up through your legs, finding all of the parts of your body that are connected to the physical world. Where do you feel your clothes touching you? Where do you feel your back touching? Is it up against a chair? Is it on a floor? Right now we're just working on becoming very aware of your body. Breathe in. Breathe out. This level of awareness is actually one of the things required for you to do the whole heart and complete meditation. Become aware of every part of your body that's being touched by clothing. Is there a breeze in the air? Become very aware of all the sensations in the room. The temperature, the pressure. We have to start here. Your body has messages for you. And if you don't listen, it can't help you. Now, whether you have already grounded today or not, I invite you to ground with me in a very specific way. Regardless of how you are positioned, I want you to picture a bright, bright light that is full of white and silver and gold, almost like the sun in the sky. This light is going to come down from the heavens as a pillar, a tunnel, a conduit. It is going to start at the very top of your head, and it will fill you with light, love, and clarity. Allow the light to remove your shields. This light will protect you, will shield you, and will remove all negativity during this meditation. I invite you to let your shields down. Let the light, love, and clarity be your protection. Allow the light, love, and clarity to go down through your skull into your brain and say out loud, I am here. Then allow this light to shine from you and continue to move down you, down through your neck, down through your shoulders. It's going to fill your spine. And as it fills your spine with light, love, and clarity, say out loud, I am in body. We need to realign the body and the spirit. Let this light, love, and clarity continue down your arms. It's going to shoot out of your fingertips as it continues down your torso, filling all of your organs with light, love, and clarity. It's going to shine through you as if you are the light. Let it go down through your hips, down through your knees, down through your toes, into the ground, and say, I am grounded. Imagine your toes and this light, love, and clarity going deep, deep, deep into Mother Earth. And then allow Mother Earth to give light, love, and clarity back to you through your belly button. So you will have an ongoing, constant stream of light, love, and clarity from the heavens, filling your body, grounding you to this life experience, and allowing this life experience to give you back light, love, and clarity into your center of creation, which is your belly button. Keep breathing as you picture this, circling, protecting, filling you with light, love, and clarity. Now say, I am grounded. Feel the connection to the earth. Remind your brain, I am here. Remind your body, I am in body. Remind all of you, I am grounded. Now say out loud, as you connect to Mother Earth, I am connected. Now, this may be a little different from what you're used to in a meditation and in a grounding, but it is very important. You need to ask yourself right now, am I connected to any unauthorized sources? Am I connected to any unauthorized sources? Let the light that is within you shine through and cast out any unauthorized sources, people, places, things, memories, anything that has attached itself to you through any time, dimension, space, or reality. Okay, now ask yourself, do I have any defensive blocks, walls, or shields that are preventing me from expanding or growing? Do I have any blocks, walls, or shields that are preventing me from growing or expanding? If you do, imagine the light that is coming through you to blow them up, and they're gone. Anytime throughout this meditation that you feel that you are disconnected, just say out loud, I am here, I am in body, I am grounded, I am protected. I am here, I am in body, I am grounded, I am protected. Okay. Now, we're going to go to our heart. I want you to put your hands on your heart and ask your heart, what percentage of my heart is here? What percentage of my heart is here? Some of you may get 10, 20, 60. Some of you will get nothing. You'll get a blank. That is actually an answer as well. When you know what percentage of your heart is here, if you have less than 50% of your heart, we can only do half of it at a time. So if you fill into your heart and you have 72%, then you only have a little bit. Taylor, that's really weird. I came up with that number before you posted 72. So when you fill and you say 72%, then we're going to be working on the 28% that needs to be returned to you. If when you fill, if you only have like 13% of your heart that's yours, we are going to restore 50% at a time. Okay, so stay grounded, stay with me. So once you know your percentage, continue to tap into the stream of light, love, and clarity and let it flow to you, through you, and from you. This is a protectant. This is clearing. This is tapping you into source energy. It's tapping you into the divine. It's tapping you into energy that only feeds you full of light, love, and clarity. Now I want you to picture a box, a present box in front of you. And I need you to take your hand and actually start removing parts of your heart that don't belong to you. So you just grab pieces and you put them in the box. And you breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Keep breathing. And if emotion comes up when you remove pieces of your heart that aren't yours, you put them in the box. And you don't need to know whose they are. You don't need to know where they're going. You just need to surrender them. Put as much in the box as you can, up to 50%. Fill the box. And some of the pieces of the heart will be shattered and broken. It's not your job to fix them. Put it in the box. And some of the pieces of the heart you'll recognize because you know who they belong to. And part of you is afraid if I give it back to them, they won't love me in the way I want them to. Put it in the box. Give back all the pieces of your heart that don't belong to you so that others can have their heart back. Right now, we live in a world where so many people are missing their heart, and it makes it hard for us to love each other. Give them back their heart. Just fill the box. Fill the box. Now, a beautiful angel, a messenger, comes to you, and they tell you, I know where these belong. Let them take the box. Let them take the box. Because now that you've created space, you can ask, I call back all the parts and pieces of my heart, cleansed, purified, and filled with the light and love of my Creator. I call back all the parts and pieces of my heart, cleansed, purified, and filled with the light and love of my Creator. Breathe in. Breathe out. I call back all the parts and pieces of my heart, cleansed, purified, and filled with the light and love of my Creator. Breathe in. Breathe out. Whatever emotions come, let them come. Let yourself feel joy. Let yourself feel sorrow. That's why we gave away some of the parts of our heart. But you have to feel to heal. And ladies, it is safe to feel. I call back all the pieces of my heart, cleansed, purified, and filled with the love and light of my Creator. It is safe to feel. Breathe in. Breathe out. It is safe to feel. Give yourself whatever time you need for your heart to return. But know it is fast. Your heart wants to be with you. Allow it to return quickly. Allow it to return easily. Allow it to return without any stories. Just let it come back. Let it come back to you and know that it is the piece of you that's been missing. The piece of you that is making you feel more whole and complete than you've felt in years. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you allow your heart to return to you, I invite you to stay connected to the light, love, and clarity of our Creator, of the heavens, of source energy and limitless ability to protect you, to heal you, and to guide you. Let yourself, as you go throughout the day, gather the pieces and parts of your heart, because they will only return to you cleansed, purified, and filled with the light and love of your Creator. Allow yourself to have the memories that come with that. Allow yourself to feel today. And take a deep, deep, deep breath in through the nose. And you're going to hiss out through your teeth like a snake. In through your nose. Hiss out. Now do that again. Breathe in. Hiss out. going. Keep hissing. Breathe out. Breathe out. One more deep breath in through the nose. Last time to hiss out. Keep it going as long as you need to go. Let it go. As you hear yourself releasing, tell yourself, I am allowed to be heard. Keep going. Keep going. You're doing a beautiful job. Now allow yourself to breathe normal. And for the first time in a long time, to fill with your heart. Thank you. Okay. Give yourself just a moment, and I want to answer a couple of questions that always come up when I teach people this. First one, Laurel, more than 50% of my heart was missing, and you only let me do 50% at a time. Why? Because you first have to clear it out. You have to get rid of everything that's in your heart. And if you get rid of more than 50% of what's there at once, it doesn't go well. We'll say it that way. You still need a heart. And so even though it's a very short amount of time that part of you has been put into the present, into the box, and you're waiting for your parts and pieces to come back to you, it really is best that you keep at least 50% of what you have, whether it's yours or someone else's, until your parts and pieces have returned. So what if you're still left with like 20% of someone else's heart? Then you do the meditation again. And this time, when you feel and you ask what percentage of my heart is mine, instead of having only 30% of a heart, you now have 80% of a heart. I hope that makes sense. But don't try, if you got no percentage of my heart is mine, I have 0% of my heart is mine. You can't return it all at once. You do 50% and then whatever makes up the difference. Other questions I get asked a lot. Well, but I took that part of someone's heart because I want them to love me the way I want them to love me. How's that going? Has that been working for you? It doesn't usually work that way, because when we feel like our heart has been stolen from us, it makes us hard to love our captor. And so in returning the parts of other people's hearts back to them, it actually allows them to feel emotional freedom. It allows them to love you in a higher, stronger way. Okay, so what about those of you that said, part of my heart came back and I don't know if I'm ready for it? It's full of trauma or sorrow or grief or pain or rejection, and that's why I cast it aside in the first place. Then, as soon as that part entered you, if you weren't ready for it, it's now going to hang out kind of next to you, and it's going to invite you to feel that emotion. What I did at the end and throughout, if you continue to breathe only in through your nose and out through your nose, that is a form of breath work. I've been trained in many different types of breath work. It is something that I do at my Embracing Your Divine Sexy Self Empowerment Retreat, because some breath work is for healing, some is for releasing, some is for increasing pleasure, some is for decreasing trauma. There's all sorts of different breathing patterns. But when you do them correctly and at the right time, they help aid the body in allowing you to feel safe as you go through a releasing and healing process. So that is what the breath work was for, and why I had specific ways of having you breathe. Okay, other questions I get a lot. Okay, well, now that my heart is 100%, do I ever have to do this again? Yes, because your heart is used to giving pieces away and taking pieces of others. And so it will try to go back into that pattern. So this is something, and one of the reasons why I did it both in the Facebook Live, because some of you are on Facebook a lot. And if I pop up, maybe you'll be like, oh, that only took, the actual meditation part was only like, I think 15 minutes, maybe less. And so I'm going to just try and do that. And you'll do it repeatedly until you can maintain all the parts and pieces of your heart. The other question I get is, can I do this for other body parts? Yes, do it for your thyroid, do it for your pancreas, do it for your kidneys, do it for your gallbladder, do it for the places that you do it for. I'm going to say this and one of you know who you are. Do this for your digestive system, and give the parts and the worries and the hard part that you're not having the ability to digest, give it back to those it belongs to. It's not yours to digest, and that's why your body is having such a hard time digesting. So you can use this on all the different parts and pieces of your body. The reason I start with the heart is because when you have your heart, you understand the desire and the direction in which you want to take your life. So I really hope that this is helpful for you. I hope that this is something that you come back to, that you reference, that you do it often enough that you are able to memorize it and do it whenever you need to. It's at the, I have done this often enough that it's to the point where I can just say, heart, give back what's not mine and call back what is. Cleansed, purified, and filled with the light, love, and cleansing of my Savior Jesus Christ, because that's who I call on. But you can just say creator, source energy, whatever works best for you. Thank you for letting me totally go off track on my Monday mapping. And I hope that this was helpful for all of you ladies. I love you and have a fantastic rest of your day.